Hey all, Russ here, RVerTV, welcome. Alright, the paneling's still here. Anyway, I ran and got some more screws, glue, all that kind of stuff. Hated to pull off this thing, but oh well. So, part of it. It's come along pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of finish to do to it. Like I've said from the beginning, I'm just getting this built to travel. Can worry about details this fall and winter when I have more time. We'll see how it all pans out, but I want to be on the road in about 4 weeks. Not long. We got a long ways to go here. All right, well, over here I'll show you. Laid out the template. Gonna make that cut there, and hopefully that panel will lay right into the wall. We're gonna find out. We'll see. Alright, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tape it on there, check a few measurements, cut it. That's all you can do. Alright, be back. Well, there's hoping. Okay, there's our cut. Now let's see if it fits. Fits pretty good. I gotta trim a little bit right here. I'm just gonna trim a couple times. I'll trim it once, see how it fits. This wire's kind of goofing me too. I gotta loosen that up. But all in all, it's kind of going with the curve. Close enough, because this is gonna get covered. This will all be hidden too. But it's not quite square. So anyway, gotta do a little finesse with it. Alrighty, be back. Alrighty, walls are in, looking pretty good. This back piece, that's just screwed in there temporarily. I gotta pull it back to do all the wiring. Anyway, it's all cut. Got the ceiling and the back door's left. Okay, walls are still up. It's next morning. Yay. A lot of this is getting covered with cabinets, so I'm really not too worried about any that's exposed. Someone had concerns about glue. You gotta glue the wood in a moving vehicle. If you don't, you get squeaks. Okay, now the ceiling. This is gonna be a little bit of a chore, because what you have, it curves in, curves, curves in, then all the cutouts. So this is gonna take a little while for me to lay out here. Once I get one started, I think I'll be okay. But I'm going to start up front, work my way back. So that's the plan. All right, I'll be back when I get one cut. All right. Okay, a little trick I learned. I'm doing this by myself. I just put a screw in there, I just put a screw in there not very far. I put a little piece of Gorilla Tape over it so it won't scar up the wood. That's going to be my extra set of hands to help hold this. Also, I have my little stool here with the drill on it, so I'm not trying to bend over. Because once I'm up there, I can't reach. All right, let's see how we... Okay, how'd we do? You see, you can't attach here because of the track of the door. You cannot put any screws or anything in there. That'd mess up the door. So here, whatever I build off of, if I'm gonna ever enclose this, I'll have to attach to the ceiling, which that's fine. That's that kind of stuff. Okay, looking pretty good. There's going to be a strip coming across here somehow to hold that. It's all looking pretty good. Molding will hide that. So, now, okay, we got that going. Now I got to cut out the fan. So, kind of a one-shot deal. All right, well, let me work on that next. Okay, you can see here with the square, I kind of got my depth. I marked a small, I'm going to cut out a small section, put it up, then I'm going to just trace it. Then I'll take it back down and cut it for real. I'd rather cut a couple times, make sure. All right, that'll work. We'll get her centered up. Cool, we're getting there. Yay. Okay, did it. Yay. Pretty good. Looks good to me. Then these things, this is the frame. They don't give you a very good way to notch or cut these things. I've put in a few, but it'll go up in here like so. Anyway, let me get this fit. Put a couple screws in it and we'll call this piece good. Looks good. All right. Hey. Goodness gravy. What a piece to cut. That's in there solid. You know, these things when you drive, I gotta do something with this. I don't know what. Makes a lot of noise. Cheap things. All right, well, that's done. Yeah, I don't know. Someday I'll build out something, but once again, you cannot drill at all into any of this, because that's where the door slides. You'd really have a problem if you did that. All right. Okay, well, one down. I got 3 or 4 to go. Well, let's keep on rolling. All righty. Yay. For now, I added these brackets up here, a little piece of wood, till I get that finished someday, and it's good and solid. I'm stuffing insulation along the edges before I lay up the panels. 2 more pieces. There's number 3. Gonna go right here. Then that last one, I'm gonna have to think about that. I gotta box this thing in somehow. I'm gonna have to build something here. Not sure yet. But it's gonna happen today. Alrighty, well, let me get this piece up. Then we'll focus on this last one. Looking good though, huh? There'll be trim that goes in here sometime and a lot of finish work. But once again, this will be more for travel right now. Once the paneling goes on, the first thing I'm going to build is this bed and battery box. That's next. Then the kitchen. Alright. Be back. Okay, it's been a long day. Goodness gravy. I finally figured out. I'm adding, I ripped this out of on the table saw. I made this board here, put a little angle on it. I'm gonna mount it with a bracket. This ceiling panel is gonna come over and I'll attach it to this wood right here. Finally. Over here I had to notch for the wire. I'll put a bracket up in here. So that's gonna work out pretty good. It'll be stained and look good. Then this here will be like a box. This is gonna have a lot of wiring in it from the roof. So, but that's all I could come up with for now. I like it. Looks good. It'll be done. So I'll call this a video. I'm gonna knock off here in a little bit. Probably get some dinner. But you can see that's the last piece right here. Except for the doors. We still got the doors to do. So tomorrow I'll finish this. And hopefully the doors and the paneling will be installed. Yay! Yeah, ton of work on a rebuild. Just a ton of work when you build out a van like this. You spend as much time creating as you do actually doing the work. Alrighty, well, let's call this a video. Talk soon.